guys, welcome back to my channel. And do you remember what I had here last year? I did those falling lights with the clear balls with the jewelry on them. I love those. I found out they're very fragile though. So it appears that we have had a casualty. So this year I got inspired. What if I use snowflakes? Try to imagine with me. I have my lights falling down, and then we have snowflakes all over the place, and they swoop over to my tree. I think I'm gonna stop maybe right here. Let's get started. All right, so here the same lights are. They are wrapped up from last season. I'm gonna start by hanging the lights. The reason why I start there is because these run along the ceiling. Now, if I put all those icicles and snowflakes up, I'm gonna have a hard time getting them to where I want them. Now these lights are what they call waterfall lights. They have this little transformer that branches them off. All right, so up here in the very corner, I have this hook, and this hook stayed here all year. So what I'm gonna do is attach this transformer. Now what I'm gonna do is separate the light strands. Last year I just took a stapler and stapled them where I wanted them, and I found that when I went to adjust them, I was indeed putting more holes into my ceiling. Now the effect that I'm going for is I want them to swoop over this way. So that means they're gonna be coming out further this way. Let me show you an example. I would probably stop this one right here. Now that's a lot shorter than this one is. Vary where they fall, just to make it a little bit more interesting. I think the hardest part of this project is getting these lights untangled. Alright, so I'm just going to go through and do the lights, and I'll come back whenever I'm ready for the next step. I'm going to staple everywhere that the tape is. Now we can remove this because we don't want people to know our secret. Now I have another set of these lights that are very similar. They have crystals on them, and I love them. I used them in my entryway over my doorway last year. Alright, so after we get the lights up, you can bend them so they go straight down. Now some of these are still pretty long, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I have one here. I'm going to find where I want it to go. I'm going to fold it up. Now here is a bonus tip here. See how I lined two lights up there? If you do that, you will never know that these were actually bent up onto themselves, because the beam of light will still be in the same spot. Last year when I did the icicles, I hung icicles off the ends of these to straighten them out a little bit. Since I'm doing snowflakes this year, I got these tiny glass snowflakes. What I'm gonna do is feed the bottom of the lights through this loop, and that will give it weight to hold it down. Canterbury Gardens also had a great selection of snowflakes, so I will be using those also. Okay, so as you can see, here are my more kind of plain snowflakes. And then I have them separated from the decorative ones. I gotta tell you, this has been my favorite snowflake for the past like 5 years. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this is I got embroidery thread. It's a little bit thicker than regular sewing string. So most of these snowflakes come with little loops in the top of them. So I've tied string to the top of it, and then I left enough room to where I can get up there and adjust this as I need to. So like I said, I'm going to be putting my plainer snowflakes in the background, and my more fancy ones are going to be in the front. I have all of these beautiful snowflakes hung at different heights. I really love how this turned out. Now, let me show you the showstopper that is going to top this off. Alright guys, well that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and don't forget to subscribe down below. There's plenty more to come. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I love hearing from you guys. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.